Dear students, welcome back to Digital Learning, an initiative by Department of Collegiate and Technical Education, Government of Karnataka. Learning objective of this session is to know meaning of aids to trade and different types of aids to trade and its advantage. Outcome of this session is to make students to learn the aids to trade and the advantages. In the previous session, we had learnt the meaning of aids to trade and also few aids to trade. Having learnt the meaning of aids to trade, let us take up the next aid to trade, that is warehousing. Here, goods need to be stored in a warehouse as the goods produced at one time are not sold at the same time. As we have already studied in the functions of commerce, goods are produced on the basis of estimated future demand. It is therefore necessary, it is important to store goods until they are sold or demanded. Sometimes goods are produced in a particular season and sold in a particular season. For example, umbrellas and woolen clothes are produced throughout the year but they are demanded only during particular seasons. So there is a time gap between production and the sale of goods. The goods which are produced at one time are not sold at the same time as it is mentioned here. For example, agricultural commodities like wheat and rice are seasonal in nature, but they are consumed throughout the year. Therefore, goods need to be stored in a warehouse until they are sold or demanded. So, warehouse removes time hindrance by creating time utility by supplying goods at right time to consumers. Warehousing helps trade by various means, that is by storing raw materials awaiting processing. Warehousing helps trade by storing finished goods awaiting sale. Warehousing helps trade by protecting goods against bad elements such as unfavorable weather, fire, theft, etc. Warehousing helps trade by storing goods. Warehousing prevents shortages and in turn helps in stabilizing prices. Moving to the next aid to trade, that is insurance. Insurance reduces problem of risk as the business is subject to risk. Risk may be due to fire, theft, accident, or any other natural calamities. Insurance companies who act as risk bearers cover different types of risk. Insurance tries to reduce risk by spreading them out over a greater number of people. The rate of premium depends upon the type of risk and the period for which the risk is covered. Insurance helps trade by compensating traders in case of risk occurring. Insurance helps trade by protecting traders against financial loss resulting from either fire, theft, etc., and against claims from third parties. In terms of life insurance, it provides a saving plan to surviving dependents. Insurance provides confidence or encouragement to traders to go into huge business without fear of making a loss. These are the ways and means in which insurance helps trade. Moving to the next aid to trade, that is banking. Banking and financial institutions solve the problem of payment and facilitate exchange between buyer and the seller. As we have already studied in the functions of commerce, there is a time gap between production of goods and sale and the sale of goods on credit and collection from customers. Businessman needs money for continuous running of business. Banking provides working capital finance. Businessman receives money and also pays money in large amounts. It is risky to carry large amount of cash from one place to another. Here, banking comes as a solution. Banking and financial institutions solves this problem. Banks provide short-term and long-term funds to businessmen. The businessman may also require different types of financial assistance like overdraft, cash credit, discounting of bills of exchange, etc., which are provided by banks. So banks provide financial assistance to businessmen in the form of loans and advances or in the form of overdraft, cash credit, discounting of bill of exchange, etc. Banking helps trade by financing the traders by means of loans and overdrafts. Banking safeguards the trader's money and other valuables. Banking facilitates the payment of huge sums through checks. Banking also offers special facilities to traders such as standing orders, direct debits, credit transfers, discounting bills of exchange, etc. These are the ways in which banking helps trade and makes trade easier. So in this session, we have learnt aids to trade, that is warehousing, insurance and banking, and their advantages. So these are the references which I have already mentioned. Thank you.